January at Hastings College brings students back to campus for JTerm, a 3-week period where students study only one course. This year, one of the courses offered is photographic gourmet food. Looks good enough to eat. Brett Erickson said this is the first time the course has been offered.
The first time I really started doing some food photography work was about 2 years in, when in photojournalism class, because of course shooting food is part of, if a student's going to go work for a larger market newspaper, you're going to do some features like that. And I thought, well, I'm going to put a couple days in and we'll see if they like it. It was sort of a Christmas present for them when we started it. And by golly, I think it was 2012, and they had so much fun with it, and they kept coming back and saying, "You got to do this as a JTerm class, Brett. This has to be a long form course."
Erickson said this year will probably not be the last time the course is offered.
Originally, the class had 19 kids in it, and I set the limit at 16. So I had students coming in the fall, really lobbying me just to get a spot in the class, and that's pretty flattering. I mean, it's something that I feel like I'll probably have to teach again, just with how many students have been in it, and they're getting excited about the pictures, and that really speaks to the demand for it. So yeah, probably it's the first time, but probably not the last.
Brianna Turek said she took the course to dive deeper into food photography.
I've taken quite a few photography classes with Brett and really enjoyed them. And in some of those other photography classes, we briefly touched on food photography, but haven't really dived into it to its full potential. And so I was really interested in this class because I wanted to learn more about it, and I knew while photography itself can be really challenging, that food photography is more challenging than most people would assume, and so I really wanted to learn more about the subject.
Turk said each JTerm course is a unique experience.
JTerm is really unique in the fact that you get to focus on this one class solely. You don't have other classes to really worry about, and so you get to do something that's probably out of the ordinary in general that won't be offered any other time, and so you get to really put all your focus and effort into this one class, and so that really makes it a unique experience.
The course will allow students to think more about the choices they make when taking a photograph. Erickson said every photo they take in the course will be genuine with no post-processing involved.
They have to style these. It's about that finessed final project, that product that comes out and people look at it and say, that looks too good. And the students then can come back and vouch for the fact, no, we did this all and it's done in camera. And I think in the end it really helps them appreciate what a really professional, competent photograph is and what it does. More importantly, I think it helps them understand that really great food photography isn't about what's in the picture. It's about the emotions and the story and making us want to eat something. That's a table I want to sit at. That's a bottle of wine I want to open. That's a meal story, a food story that I want to be part of. I want to engross myself in it. I want to go cook that or eat that. And that's a fairly rare experience for students. And most of the time I think it's one that they didn't ever expect they could have.
Reporting at Hastings College, I'm Zach Mayhew.